Hey guys, Az here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's speed build is a room build, which I haven't done in forever, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, I had a look through all of the ones that I've done, and so far I've only done like 4, I think. Maybe, yeah, I think there's about 4. And they're all like 2 months apart from each other, except for the last one, which was like 6 months ago. So I figured I should probably do another room build, see how we're doing. And I've done one once upon a time where I did a toddler bedroom, but it was done like I had a working bunk bed in there. And I thought, well, why not give that another go, except do a teenager's bedroom or, like a young adult sort of a room. Definitely more teenager, though, if you ask me. And sort of bring the whole working bunk thing back into the whole sort of, the idea of it. So that's what we did. We decided I sort of made it a framing, I guess, and threw a real cool bed on top of that and was like, yo, that looks mean. And then put a few other bits of clutter around the room and just did my best to make it look real nice and pretty. And to be completely honest, I kind of cheated, and beforehand I had been messing around with trying to work out how it was going to work. So I kind of already knew how I was going to be able to fit the bunk bed, and I worked out that if there's a wall like right beside it on one side, it doesn't work. So I had to make sure that there was not wall on either of the sides of it, but the headboard it was all good for there to be a wall there. So that's sort of what we went with, and I made it so that there was a proper framing sort of a thing, and a platform for your sim to not stand on, because obviously it's not how that sort of thing works, but it was it looks cool, it looks effective, I think. So that's what we went with there. And as you can see, we've pretty much made the frame, and from here it's sort of all just decorating, if I'm being completely honest. Threw some windows in at the top, though I couldn't find any good curtains to go over top of those, unfortunately. It's like they need some real tiny, real small curtains, if you know what I mean. The colour scheme for this bedroom, I wanted to go sort of pastels, but I wanted to make it kind of girly. So we've gone with the pinks and the blues, just in pastel-y sort of pale colours. And I think that's turned out quite well. It looks really pretty, I think, personally. If I was a teenager, honestly, I would love this bedroom so much. With the wardrobe, I managed to throw a mirror on top of it that is completely usable, and so is the wardrobe, and it looks like the sliding door slides open onto the mirror, so it looks like it's meant to be there. And I was really stoked. I was like, that's awesome. But regardless, I threw in another mirror anyway, because teenage girls and being teenage girls being teenage girls. I was certainly a little bit vain when I was a teenage girl. I'm checking myself out. Terrible. I know, absolutely terrible. But that's what girls do. They see a mirror, turn around, try and pop their back zits in it. Yeah, that's actually what I did. But who doesn't, right? That sort of thing is addicting. So yeah, as you can see, it is pretty much taking shape now. We've got the pinks and the blues coming through. Not a lot of pinks, because personally I'm not actually a huge fan of pink. But with the blues, and there's this one city living painting that I 100% drew a lot of my inspiration from. And I was thinking of it for the entire time that I was building this room. So yeah, that is thrown in right at the very end. But basically, the pinks and the blues were drawn from, I sort of 100% always had that one painting stuck in my head while I was designing this room. And I'm really stoked with how it turned out. I threw a fluffy rug down and tried to make it look as extra as possible. But not too extra, because, that'd be a bit much. Was going to sort of throw some curtains up so that you could sort of shut away the desk area and make it a little bit more private, but then sort of decided against it and was like, oh, you know what, we can do better. Excuse me, got frog stuck in my throat still because I'm recovering from a cold. Yay. Anyway, just sort of threw a few greenery plants, bits and pieces around, and made sure to keep playtesting as I was going. So, made sure that it was all going to work. This little feature right here, I love doing this sort of thing with the fish tank, especially that one there because it looks so modern. The dresser will not be usable, but that's okay because you've still got the wardrobe, which is perfectly usable. So, no issues there. And I just threw a few more cluttery bits and pieces all over the place, just to fill the room out a bit. And again, sticking with the blue and the pink and that sort of creamy sort of colour theme. We threw those circular rugs down. I always do that with the circle ones just because they look so good, to be completely honest, when they're all together like that. And it's not just, plain. And I don't know, I just like how they work. Obviously I had to throw a TV up on the fish tank, and that is usable as well. I play tested that. Changed the colour of the mirror to pink because we didn't have a lot of the sort of pink in the bedroom. I started to realise, just because I was favouring blue a lot more, and then I was kind of like, what, I've got blue wallpaper, I should probably throw a few more pink bits and pieces around. So that's what we've done as well. But other than that, just a lot more clutter, making sure that everything works, and just throwing in the finished touches. There's that painting that went up. That's the one that I was drawing pretty much all of my inspiration from. And threw up a lot of greenery. I can't remember what the last sort of finishing touches were. I guess just trying to throw in a few pieces of clutter, and that is pretty much it. Finally, we're play testing and making sure that everything is going to work. I can't remember why she went outside. What was it? I must have been pressing buttons, button mashing. Finally, we're just trying to throw up a few extra pictures and bits and pieces. I think, did I? I'm not actually sure I did, to be honest. I thought about it, but then never actually found anything that I really wanted to put up. Or did I? I can't remember, if I'm being completely honest. We're going to find out together. But yeah, that is pretty much the video, the speed build, I guess, guys. Oh yeah, that's right. I then discovered that I could still put things on these shelves and was like, perfect, that works fantastic. Because it meant I could sort of keep cluttering. Anyway, I was wrapping up. That is pretty much this build, guys, this room build, which I haven't done in forever. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Just a little short something or other. If you'd like to download this room, the link is in the description just down below. You can go to my gallery as well, and under the hashtag Azrnyx, or that's my EA ID as well as Azrnyx. Other than that, come and talk to me on Twitter. Hit me up. I'm at Azrnyx Sims. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Do I have anything else to say? No, 100% clowning this last bit. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I will talk to you all next time. Bye, guys.